If you feel behind in your 20s, this video is for you. Confused or like you should be further away in your life, this video is for you. Let's talk about things that nobody tells you about in your 20s. In this video, I am breaking down the real truth about your 20s, the emotional part, the practical ones, and the mindset shifts that hit you when you least expect it. So stay till the end because the last one is a lesson that changed how I see my whole life. I'm Didi and I am currently rebuilding my life. If you're in your 20s and you're figuring out how to grow and to become the best version of yourself, subscribe now. This channel is for real conversations and not the perfect ones. One thing nobody tells you is that most adults are actually guessing. When you are probably younger, right, you thought that most people in their 20s have their whole life all planned out. Stable job, stable income, clear direction, a stable career, confidence, peace, money, and a whole lot. But reality hits different. Your 20s are so full of questions. What am I doing with my life? Why am I so behind? Why are people doing this and I am not? Did I make a mistake? Should I change my career path? Should I do this? Should I do that? You start realizing that life is actually not a straight line. It is trial, it is error. You try things, some work and some may not. And that is completely normal. The shocking part is realizing that confusion is not failure, but confusion is actually proof that you're actually growing. Now, make sure you stay till the end because I am sharing one truth in your 20s that most people learn in their 30s. And if you learn it now, it will actually save you years of stress. The next truth is that your 20s can actually feel lonely even when you have people. And no one talks about this quite enough. Your 20s can be emotionally confusing. Friendship changes, people move away, priority shifts, you outgrow certain spaces. You can be surrounded with people and still feel very lonely. And this feeling is really because you are becoming someone new. And when you change, most of the time, your environment does not actually change with you. This is the phase where you start choosing peace over chaos. You start to protect your energy. You start to realize that not everyone is meant to go into the next phase with you. And that does not mean that there is something actually wrong with you. In fact, it means you are maturing. And a lot of people panic when they feel this shift. They think that they are losing friends. But most of the time, you are not actually losing people. You are finding yourself. The next truth is that you question yourself more than you expected. Nobody actually prepares us for how often self-doubt shows up in your 20s. You doubt your choices, you doubt your life, you start to compare your life, and you start to wonder if you're actually doing enough, especially when you start to see people online, maybe your friends, your peers, announcing their wins. But most people only show their highlights. They don't show the confusion, they don't show the regrets, they do not show the mistakes, or even the day where nothing is actually going on, or days where they feel stuck. Your 20s is not a race, it is actually your building phase. Some people build their careers, some people build their jobs, their businesses, some people build confidence, and some people actually build healing, while others build discipline. And just because your growth does not look loud, does not mean that it is not happening. The life you want is actually built in private. This is the one lesson that has changed completely everything for me. The real growth in your 20s happen when absolutely nobody is watching. It is the morning that you wake up and you decide to try again, rather than stay on your bed or just be like, okay, life is lifing, let me just let it be there. It's the habits that you build quietly, whether it is actually reading books to grow your mind or working on that skill you said you will, without somebody having to remind you every day or telling you, okay, do this or do that. It is the discipline that you are learning. You said you will read your book today and you did. You said you will do 100 skips today and you did. That is a discipline that you are learning, without having somebody saying do this or do that. The boundaries that you're setting without worrying if it will upset this person or upset that person. Now, your 20s is not about proving yourself to the world. They are about building the life that you actually want for yourself. A lot of you actually waste these decades trying to please people rather than investing in themselves. And this is where a whole lot of us fall under. Even me, I am guilty as charged. And later they realize that they were just chasing approval instead of purpose. You use your 20s to grow mentally, financially, emotionally. You are giving yourself a huge advantage, and you do not need to have everything figured out right now. You just need to keep on move. Now, if this video has spoken to you, please subscribe to this channel and join this community. I make honest videos about growth, self-improvement, and figuring out your life in your 20s. Comment below and tell me one thing that your 20s self has taught you so far. I really love to hear your stories. And if you want another real talk video like this one, watch the next one on your screen. It will help you understand yourself even better. See you in the next video.